The ignoring of what seems like a disposition taken, where one has eliminated their worldview of a coping mechanism, must come to pass. In order to receive this coping mechanism, the light of one's world must regain its trust in the Almighty. It is far from understood what this meaning is. Not by a long shot has this been taken in context of what its worth really is. Some may argue that their context or belief is absolute truth, in order for them to exonerate their own life. And although this comes in many variances, we are pleased to say that this is what makes you so colorful. Those choices of the colors you choose replicate one's being as a whole. Those colors reverberate into the atmosphere of one's known life here and the many creations yet to come. A faltering only happens when the colors bleed into the next and cannot stay in the pigment that they truly are. For the colors only bleed when one cannot uphold their true stance of what they believe. So as long as one wishes to proceed with their own findings in a truthful manner, there will be no bleed through. The emanating colors will be pure and cohesive with the Almighty. This juxtaposition, one might say, is actually very simple. As one can think about the saying of, "Do unto others," it is not just spoken of with the reconciliation of others in the physical sense, but also in the ethereal sense. That connection of knowing that one is related not only to the physical, but also to everything within the unknown. That unknown contains all that you are, besides this physical form. Rest assured that the colors out there in the unknown simultaneously shift alongside one's choices of colors during their time as physical form. There is nothing that moves away or towards one without the other. It is a dance, a merge of a loving flow with a rhythm all its own. The only way it is thrown off course is from the one who doesn't trust this to be so. Their need for stabilization requires them to hang on to a belief at all costs. Where this takes one is usually far away from where they first started in a belief that was close to their heart. Try and imagine that one could step foot into a finding that clears the path from the dodging one still has to be doing in order to bring them to a place of knowing. That place, called knowing, provides one with the trust they are looking for, because the knowing receives the colors into their being as vivid as their creators. Those colors are then transported via the heart to illuminate all strategic points of the body. One calls this the chakras. Such a fine vantage point from each to pulse alongside the Creator. This grouping, strewn into an alignment throughout the body, wires one for the knowing. We are now designing a helpful tool that will assist ones like a magic wand. For each locked chakra to be opened, in the case of denial, as each have free will, we will not impose. The only ramification for one to seize and accept this upgrade, as many call it, can start here with these messages and like-minded ones from others. This transformation will account for the new transportation that one's body will be for the soul to now have.